going to go inside and record my day at the zoo, as well as record the video about how to photograph animals to make them look like they're not at the zoo. I'm just testing the microphone to see if it's picking it up. I'm going to move my shirt around a little bit, see how it goes. I'm hoping it's going to work hidden right there, make me look a little less obvious. So this is supposedly all new. May not even look like that anymore. They just finished remodeling the gorilla habitat. Omaha is one of the few places that has elephants in the United States, and they've had a lot of success breeding. In fact, they just sent their bull away to another zoo so it can help them. And there are, I think, 3 youngsters, including a very fresh youngster. So let's see if it's inside here. Nope. It's old enough to get let outside, I guess. It might be 6 months old at this point. I can't quite remember, but here's their indoor area. There they are. Look at that herd. Oh gosh, they have 4 babies. Did I say 4? I meant 5 youngsters. Biggest one is closest to us, and the little baby's right there. And then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 youngsters. Following the trainers. Giving them fresh snacks on their big crane to pick out of that basket. They all went inside for their afternoon siesta. I just got told off. I can't stand on the sidewalk. Anyway, so as close, to 2.8 or under that you can, because that's going to give you more separation between the animal and the background. So it'd be nice to have the perfect lens, but sometimes you just can't. It never fails. I sat down here, no one was here. I did my recording, everybody shows up. I finished my recording, and now there's no one here again. It's like bringing out your camera to push record just brings the crowds instantly. Wow, take a look at those things. Just chilling back there, taking a snooze. Welcome to Lion Park. Oh, cardinal, look at that. On your right, you'll see a man swimming with a pool noodle. On the left, you'll see a lion swimming with a pool noodle. Behind us, if we drive slow enough, you'll see someone honking their horn at me. It's a crazy Serengeti. You can actually turn that fence invisible. And what did I say about starting to record and then everyone shows up? It never fails. I was here all by myself, pulled out this camera, and boom. I debated for a very long time at the car what camera to bring. Obviously I was going to bring the photography camera, but what bag I wanted to bring and what camera I wanted to record on, because there's so many people here. You don't want to stand out like you're, you know, I don't know, you don't want to stand out. So I went with the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, which is a nice little camera. Able to get these nice shots you've been watching. But I don't know, I kerfuffled over it for quite a while. Do I bring this camera? Do I bring even tinier camera? Do I bring a tripod? Do I bring a monopod? And so I'm happy with what I brought. I am sweating my butt off though, but I think I brought the right thing, you know, this backpack rather than a sling.
That's what she said.
I appreciated that. That's what she said. But yeah, I told you, I pull up my camera and everybody shows up and starts talking, and I walk away and everyone leaves. It just never fails. Something's beeping at me. So I've got most of the video filmed. I've rattled off most of my tips. I have one or two more that I want to get out. I feel like I need to just kind of focus now and actually take some more shots to pepper into the video. I'm always worried about sounding preachy or whatever, or just saying obvious things, but like these are, I hope, actual real tips, but we'll see. Let's go into the Asian highlands. There's usually not much to photograph for animals here, just because the angle of viewing is not ideal based on the tips I've been giving. But let's take a look around.
Wondering versus training, if there are ways you can help swan bears in their natural habitat. I want to let you guys know that even from here in Nebraska, you can help swan bears all the way across the world, and you already are by coming here. I want to thank you guys for paying through admission and coming here today, because that allows us to work on research projects that help animals all over the world, and also support other organizations that do projects to help these guys. One organization that we support that works with these guys in India is Wildlife SOS. Now, in India, basically, these guys historically have been taken out of their natural habitat and used for entertainment, used as performers in shows.
I don't know if you heard her talking about Wildlife SOS. I've donated to them. I'll actually put a link in the video description. They rescued, I got into them because they rescued an elephant who had been abused, and so I donated to them. Great charity. So anyway, they're sending the sloth bears. Wildlife SOS helps them. So what it was doing was showing itself to the trainer, which lets them check for all of the, make sure the health of the animal is good. It also keeps the animal entertained. So it was all for its good. It wasn't performing, it was getting a checkup. They are just content in that mud. That looks so gross. Let's go into the aviary. That's usually a great place to get some nice photos. Look at those little, they're like baby flamingos. Whoop, you can't see them. Hi, black squirrel. They're like baby flamingos, but with big long bills. I say baby flamingos just by the color, but yeah. Yeah. So behind the scenes of behind the scenes, running a hyperlapse. This is going to be for social media. It's vertical. Boy, I don't really like vertical, but it makes for good stories. I've been saying but a lot. I'm sorry. Anyway, it's doing a motion lapse from kind of the left up to the right over 10 minutes. Just for something new to break up the monotony of standard recordings. All right, check it out. There's no one here, and there's no one behind me. I swear by the time I set up my shot, I want to be swarmed. this would explain maybe why that bird or some of the other animals came up to me and looked at me, because I'm wearing what the zookeepers wear. Just as I finished that, people walked behind the camera. So I had to cut that off real fast, just because I don't want to be that irritating YouTuber guy. Just got a little bed of burlap. This is all brand new. So the orangutans used to hang out up there, which I'm sure they still can, but they've added quite a lot to this exhibit. Yeah, this is all brand new. So peaceful. Speaking of reflections, boy. Cuddling, having a romantic dinner in the cave. Been here for about 4 hours and walked through most of the zoo. There's still the jungle and the aquarium and the desert dome, and I bought tickets for my favorite thing, the Skyfari, which we'll do at the end. Almost done with my video, just need to kind of wrap it up, do some stuff with a short lens, so we'll go into the jungle and try and knock that out, but otherwise I think I'm almost done. Getting tired and hot. Let's maybe get a bite to eat. All right, I came into the Treetop Cafe to cool down a little bit and get myself a bite to eat, just recharge the battery. Just got a nice simple hot dog and chips. Could sit over by the jungle and watch the animals, but unfortunately they are trying to clean up and close down for the day at 3 o'clock, so stuck in this section. Let's head into the jungle. I'm taking the cave detour because I don't want to get splashed with stinky water. I looked over at a monkey who was staring at me and took a photo before I realized he was in the middle of taking a poo. So here's a monkey poo photo. All right, check this out, what I'm going to walk up to. They actually have live loose bats in the jungle here. And they just fly around. Just saw one take off before I took the camera around. I don't think they're gross. Once you look at them closely, they're actually really cute. They have that bad stigma, like, you know, they're dirty, they carry rabies, etc. Most of the time you're all right from them. You need to kind of treat them like bees. They're really good for the environment. Well, as I wrap up my day here, I finished shooting. I just need to do my conclusion as I leave the zoo, but got to ride the Skyfari. Got my ticket here. It's been closed the last couple of years, so I haven't been able to do it, so I got to ride that.
The Garden of the Senses and are now passing the lookout.
Awesome. Off we go. Here's the ostrich. This was where we were looking at the giraffes earlier. They've probably been moved inside, ready for dinner. Oh, no, they're over there. It's kind of cool. They actually closed down the road and, sorry, I'm not talking to the microphone. They actually closed down the road and they parade across the road through a fenced gap. Yeah, you can see they're ready to eat way over there. And there's our friends, the rhinoceroses. So as I enjoy my ride here, yeah, the Patreon, I'm hoping I'll get some people, and hopefully these type of behind the scenes things will be what people want to see. If it doesn't do any good, hopefully I can think of something else, because I love making these, but financially it's really tough to justify all the time I spend on them when I need to earn a living, and earning a living takes priority to making these. So that's why for a whole year I went without making a single video, because my job took that much time for me. But if I could get to the point where I could have a less demanding job, you know, where money is not quite as important because I'm making some money from Patreon or the membership, YouTube membership or something like that, then I can spend more time making videos and you guys have something to watch. I'd been wanting to make this video for quite a long time. Some of my favorite photos, as was shown in the actual YouTube video, were from the zoo. Some of my favorite wildlife photos. I have not been able to make it down to a safari yet, or Costa Rica or anything like that, so I've had to rely on the zoo. Fortunately, I have one of the best zoos in the world here at the Henry Doherty Zoo, but I have a smaller zoo in Lincoln that I've also had some success at, as well as a wildlife park. Wildlife parks are really fun, but you have to come at it with a wildlife photographer mentality. Otherwise, you're just going to get snapshots that no one really cares about because they're not intimate. You have to get down to the eye level of the animal. You have to put it in its natural habitat, not just, hey, I took a photo of an animal. Hey, I'm close up. You can see its details, but there's no intimacy. Who cares if it's close if the setting isn't good, if the angle isn't good? So that's what this whole video was about, was trying to teach people to come to the zoo and use that wildlife mentality, how to navigate around in an urbanized location. It's pretty cool right there. Just with the cars going up. There used to be monkeys on this island out there, and they could leave them out there because the monkeys didn't know how to swim, so that was their home, and they just swung around all day. But I think they've since been relocated. You can see the lion. He's up on his rock. There's both of them, 2 males. Recording a motion lapse on the way back with the Insta360 Go 3S. I want to see what its 4K recording motion lapse capabilities are. Use a bit more of this time riding back to talk to you members, Patreons. It's going to be more of a intimate discussion where I don't put on presentation voice. I don't put on my I'm teaching or anything like that. I'm just going to talk to you like you're a person sitting here. So hopefully it's more engaging and you don't feel like I'm putting on a show, because I just want to tell you how it is, tell you some of the things that are going through my brain. I want to show you behind the scenes. They're not always going to be as exciting as this. Animals are definitely on the more exciting end of the spectrum. It's kind of why I started with this one, because it's more engaging to get people to watch the first one. But we will get out. As if you've watched the channel for a while, you know I like to get out and record outside rather than indoors as much as I can. And I'll just tell you how things are made, what my thoughts are, what my ideas for the video are. And if there's some interest, I might even just do photography outings as a Patreon only type of subscription. Hey, hi video person, where we just go out and try to photograph something, and I kind of walk you through what I'm photographing or my thought process on that. So I appreciate it if you would give it a try, even if you just sign up for a month, see if it's worth it, see if you're enjoying it, support me, and then, you know, after a month, if you decide it's not for you, then fair enough. But please do leave some feedback on the type of things you enjoy or the type of things you'd like to see or questions that you'd like answered, and we'll try to make those part of the membership only plan. I'm lost. Can't figure out how to get out of here. That's the desert. That's the aquarium. Oh, okay, the Okapi. That's where we started. So this has got to be the entrance. It just didn't look familiar. I'd love to record my outro by the lions here, but I don't have a tripod. I need someone to hold the camera right here. I'd probably be swarmed by kids and people anyway the moment I started trying to record, so. All right, you behind the sceners, Patreons, members, whatever you want to call yourselves, we need to think of a name. Leave a comment if you can think of a name for you guys. That's going to do it. That outro only took me three tries, I think, maybe 4, as people are walking past. Outros take me a long time because I want to wrap them up. I also want to get some information out. So anyway, I stumble over my words like I'm doing right now. Thank you for watching. Please consider signing up to be a member or a Patreon. We'll try to get some more videos out for you. Bye.